Live from our Jackson Studios. Live from the Midtown Jackson Studio and live from well into Deep 13. This is Last Call Cafe on Spreaker with the animalistic Jay the Brain Man, the animalistic Matthew the Wizard Nichols, and the Pause for Consideration, Steve the Baxman Baxley. I'm Franklin Pangborn, your announcer, with Morgul as the friendly drone. Let's go to the cafe and find out what's going on and join the guys on a whole crowd. It's Last Call Cafe on Spreaker.
Welcome, one and all, to the Corsican Ball. That's right, it's another weird and wild edition of Last Call Cafe. I am one of your hosts, Steve the Baxman Baxley. A pleasure as always, as you are now entering the show that enters your mind like an earwig, and screws up the opening, but afterwards your brain into a lovely shade of blue jasmine. Let me introduce the other two folks who are going to entertain you as well. He is the gamer's best friend, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Magnetism himself, the Wizard, Matthew Nichols.
Sup?
And without this man, we'd all be going like this. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the host of Jay the Brain Man Presents Wrestle Anime Hut, starring Jay the Brain Man, Steve the Baxman Baxley. He is still the undefeated and untested intergender wrestling champion of the world and the manager of champions. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, Betty White's favorite chew toy, the one, the only,
Gentlemen, well, this one is on Peter Bay Manager 2011, and hopefully there's going to be no more destruction.
We hope that. All right. Welcome to our broadcast today. Happy day to all and everybody. Hope you had a good Sunday. Hope you had a good week. But now it is time for those of you who need a little boost in your medulla oblongata. We have the man that'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a moment of a brainwave. And here with that is a JTB.
I got none.
And that's your brainwave for this week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect day. That's right. The brain gives us a brainwave, and we all feel good about it. We'll see him next week. See if he has anything more for us. And now, I know Matthew hasn't got some, gamer news for us. So we are going to bring in, well, the general is out, so we have Lieutenant Jimmy and his brother Jimmy joining us for the Mr. Pangborn, do your thing.
Thank you very much. It's time now for the insidious Belch of the Week, presented by nobody. Now, here's Lieutenant Jimmy and his brother, Jimmy. Guys, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing there, Mr. Pangborn?
Doing excellent.
Gentlemen, how you doing? How you doing there, Wizard?
I'm doing well.
That's good. Brain, how you doing, sir?
Good.
All right, you're probably wondering where the hell the General is. Well, the General is on a little vacation for 2 shows. He's been working hard, so we decided he needed a couple of weeks off. So me and my brother Jimmy will take over things for him for the 2 weeks. We have got a very good candidate, if you will. Don't we there, Jimmy? Oh, wait, how you doing? How you doing, bro?
I am doing well, brother. So, who's the candidate that we gotta give a vote to this time?
Well, let's see here. We got a couple of candidates. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We got Disney for their, well, Disney/Marvel for their little ho-hum way they ended WandaVision. And we also have, well, the NBA for doing the All-Star game one night, putting everything on one night, not doing it for the weekend, and making it literally boring at the same time. So, gentlemen, if you will, please vote on which one you think deserves the belch. We go with the brain. JT, Jay, who do you vote with?
N.
Huh?
The letter N.
Ah, the letter N. Okay. Wizard, who do you vote with?
How about both?
Okay, Baxman? I'm going to say both. They both deserve it. Well, all right. I take it. There's the vote. And it's semi-conscious. We're going to give them both. So, in tribute to the exploding barbed wire match that's taking place at this hour on AEW Revolution, we have fed our belching machine some 7-Up, some Smirnoff seltzer, some Bud Light seltzer, 3 or 4 boxes of the $5 Taco Bell burrito boxes, and we have made sure no one has any lighters going, no flames, because it's highly volatile. Of course, the usual thing, plus some chocolate milk. Wait a minute, you fed him chocolate milk? Well, yeah, because, well, you know, all that hot stuff and the hot sauce and everything we fed him. Well, we wanted to give him something to cool down the heat, so we gave him some chocolate milk. Okay.
With a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles cereal, or this good breakfast that I stole from Fred, that me and Barney Rubble tricked right out of his Cocoa Pebbles.
That's right. And if you're ready, Brother Jimmy, at the count of 3, let her rip. 1, 2, 3. I say that was a direct hit. In fact, I see Adam Silver with some grass on his head. Nope, that's a toupee. Okay, well, that's it for us. Want to say if anyone has any suggestions, you know where to turn them into. Turn them into these guys, and we'll get them for you. Jimmy, you want to go to Chez Nudie for a little beer?
Sure thing, Daryl. You took my pebbles. Uh-oh, right foot someone's up here. Gotta speak. You thought I give me my pebbles.
Oh boy. It's the last time I asked him to bring his friends with him. They always fight about Fruity Pebbles. Anyway, boys, I'll see you next week. Jimmy will too. Let's get going, Jimmy. We left a couple of dates in the car.
I just think. Get back here, you two.
Okay, thank you guys very much. Franklin, you want Pangs? You want to do it?
And that's the insidious belch of the week. Next week, you never know who will show up. I'm Franklin Pangborn.
How's that for a cameo?
Oh, that was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. Okay, let us proceed here to some wrestling news before we go any further. And as you know, AEW has their Revolution. You say you want a revolution. Well, they had Revolution. They are still having it as we speak, as we go live to tape, as it were, here on Spreaker.com. So we start off with the All In, the free show. It was Dr. Britt Baker and Makai Ito with Reba versus Thunder Rosa and Riho. Her name was Riho, and she is a wrestler from Japan. And the winner, thanks to a little cheating from the supposedly injured Reba, was Britt Baker and Makai Ito via pinfall. They did a tribute to promoter Jim Crockett Jr., who passed away earlier this week. Then we started with the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The Young Bucks, or as Graphic put out, the Young Bucks, took on MJF and Chris Jericho from the Inner Circle. And I still say MJF wants to take over the Inner Circle. You could say a hostile takeover. Well, the Young Bucks won that match via pinfall. We then had the Casino Tag Team Royale. And the combatants were the Natural Nightmares, Santana and Ortiz, Matt and Mike Seidel. Let's see. We also had Uno and Grayson from the Dark Order. We had the Gun Club, the Pretty Picture. We also had Bear Country. We had Jurassic Express. Then the Blade and the Butcher, followed by SCU, Pac and Ray Fenix, Death Triangle, by the way. And your winners were Death Triangle, and they will receive a future tag title match. Then we had the Women's World Championship. Hikaru Shida, the champion, taking on Ryo Mizunami. And this went beyond description, but Hikaru Shida retained via pinfall. Then Nyla Rose came and attacked both wrestlers. Vicky Guerrero laughed it up and kicked at Shida. Champion Rose knocked Rose down. Britt Baker and Makai Ito both run out and swing away on Shida and Mizumi. Baker and Rose face off for a moment, then laugh it up as Reba smacks Shida with a crutch. Thunder Rosa runs out for the save. Then we had a backstage segment between Miro and Kip Sabian as they ambush Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. And then it became Miro and Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford taking on Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy, best friends. The shocking winner via submission was Miro and Kip Sabian. And then we had an interview with Chris Jericho and MJF. And this Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, they will have an Inner Circle War Council. Changes will be made. Will this be the moment that we've all been waiting for and MJF takes over the Inner Circle? Or will Chris Jericho see through the heinous lies of MJF? Tune in Wednesday at 8 on TNT for AEW Dynamite. We had Matt Hardy taking on Hangman Page and loses money, all of it, including their sales for their, that nice love swag. And your winner was Hangman Page via pinfall. Page gives the Dark Order a hug and a few beers. He drinks some, toasts the crowd, and heads up to the stage. This means that, well, for now until the end of the year, any money Matt Hardy makes for wrestling goes straight to Hangman Page and the Dark Order. Then we had the Face of the Revolution ladder match between Cody Rhodes, Penta El Zero M, Scorpio Sky, Lance Archer, Max Caster, and from Impact Wrestling, Ethan Page. Was he the secret man to join AEW that Paul White had announced? No. Scorpio Sky won that one. And who was the mysterious man that the former Big Show touted on Wednesday's AEW that will sign with AEW on Revolution? Well, it was Christian. That's right, Christian made his signing debut at AEW Revolution. Obviously, there'll be more on this Wednesday night at 8 on TNT. We also have a new date for their next pay-per-view. That new date is Double or Nothing, May 30th at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida, which is a change from the original announcement of it happening at the MGM Grand Garden Arena on May 29th in Vegas, baby. So, wow, right now. Oh, and Sting and Darby Allin won against Brian. Oh, boy. Against Brian Cage and Yard. And, oh, boy. Well, it was Team Taz losing to Team Sting with, of course, the Stinger Splash. And right now it is the Exploding Barbed Wire match, the main event of the evening, between Jon Moxley and the AEW champion Kenny Omega. And by the way, speaking of Kenny Omega, we can make this announcement. AEW Casino is up on Google Play and also the Apple Store, or the App Store. It looks pretty good. So if you were into big old gambling, then you got it. It is for, it's for your tablet, an Android, and, well, everything else there. So you got the thing. By the way, more AEW news. AEW has filed for the trademark for Captain Insano. That's right. And apparently Captain Insano is Paul White's alter ego. And he might be appearing in AEW as part of their upcoming video games after promotion filed to trademark the name on March 2nd. But beginning March 15th, Paul White and Tony Schiavone will present a new show on the AEW YouTube channel called AEW Dark Elevation, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. White is also expected to wrestle on occasion. So there you go. Can't wait to see Captain Insano. Let's see what else is coming up. Oh yes, Vince McMahon is reportedly still changing up WrestleMania 37 plans, as WrestleMania 37 still very much up in the air, according to the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter. Of course, remember, Wrestling Observer newsletter, take it with a little grain of Morton salt. It looked like the card was headed in a certain direction, but McMahon reportedly decided it needed to be bigger and expected to blow up original ideas for a pay-per-view. Now, in regard to Fastlane, which is March 21st, the final pay-per-view before WrestleMania, nothing is being strongly pushed outside of the Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan and the recently announced WWE Women's Tag Champions Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus WWE Women's SmackDown Champion Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair. And those are the only two official matches for the pay-per-view. The report noted those around McMahon are expecting changes for Mania's lineup this coming week. Right now, the only official matches are Reigns defending against Edge and Banks facing Belair. So, WrestleMania is on April 10th and 11th at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. We'll find out. We'll let you know. Okay. That is your wrestling report for now. Of course, we'll have more wrestling report on the Wrestle Anime Hut. Let's see, we got about 6 minutes. We're at 24 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock. And you're listening to Last Call Cafe on Spreaker.com. The Baxman, the Brain, and the Wizard all here with you. And we're going to go to going into our weird news segment. And next week, by the way, weird news, I think I'll give that one to, well, I don't know who I'll give it to, but we're going to make sure everyone gets a part of this little broadcast. Okay, let's see. We got some strange if weird news for you to put things in our wrap-up. And let's see what we got here. Oh, hey, this is something new. So let's do this. While we have this moment. An employee at a dentist office in California received a scare when a large turkey came crashing through a window and into the patient consultant area. Donna McDonald, an office manager at Gregory Haley DDS in Fair Oak, said she was the only person in the building where she heard the crashing sound that she initially thought might be an earthquake. Now said she was shocked to see the cause of the ruckus was actually a turkey that crashed through a window into the empty patient consultant area and was clawing at the walls. It clawed up multiple walls to where we were going to have to repaint it, to repaint in there. Some of the glass that came in cut the dental chairs and will need some deep cleaning, McDonald told the Sacramento Bee. Animal Control referred McDonald to Gold Country Wildlife Rescue, which sent someone to the scene to evict the turkey. McDonald said there was no wrangling this bird as an amateur. The wildlife lady kind of struggled with it. Wildlife rescuer said the turkey did not appear to be seriously injured and will be released back into the wild. Ray Grimm, treasurer of Gold County Wildlife Rescue, said the turkey may have saw its own reflection in the window and attacked it, confusing it for a romantic rival amid the mating season for the birds. When questioned, a source close to the scene said, quote, "As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly." Okay, thank you very much, people. You knew I was going to go for that line from the Thanksgiving episode of KRP. Why you guys couldn't stop me, I have no idea. Let's see, is that it? Well, a gut feeling led a Michigan woman to a $1 million Mega Millions jackpot. We all had those gut feelings. We would truly be rich or whichever you want to prefer. And a Texas woman runs 15 days in a row for half a marathon world record. Yay! And that's it for the weird news. Any final comments, gentlemen?
I got none.
Yeah?
Nope.
Okay, and well, for us, that's it. We have done giving you our best shot. Next week we'll have some comedy clips for you and make this show better than it's ever been. So until then, for the Brain, the Wizard, Franklin Pangborn, and the entire Hoop-de-Doo band of renown, I'm Steve Baxman Baxley saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it doesn't dance, kick it in the ass. This has been a presentation of Misfine Creativity Productions in association with Brainscan Entertainment and Wizard Wand Productions for Spreaker.com. We'll see you next week.